All right, so this is the last page. And you can either divide by long division or synthetic. I definitely would rather do synthetic. So I'm going to go 2, 1, negative 5, 15, negative 27. Bring down the 1. 2 times 1 is 2, negative 3. 2 times negative 3 is negative 6, 9. 2 times 9 is 18, negative 9. So I'm looking for a 1, a negative 3, and a 9 with a negative 9 left over, and that's it. Okay, so for the next one, I'm going to take negative 2, and I'm going to input it for x, 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 and x. So negative 2 to the 4th, plus 8 times negative 2 cubed, plus 7 times negative 2 squared, minus 6 times negative 2, minus 3. Negative 2 to the 4th is 16. Negative 2 cubed is negative 8, but 8 times negative 8 is negative 64. Negative 2 squared is 4, times 7 is 28. Negative 2 times negative 6 is positive 12, minus 3. And honestly, I'm not going to pretend I'm cool. I'm just going to plug this all into the calculator. You can use either calculator. 16 minus 64 plus 28 plus 12 minus 3. And I get negative 11. The answer is A. So I just plugged it all straight into the calculator. Solve each system by elimination. I don't have to. I can just plug it in. So negative 2 times negative 1 is 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 minus 5 is negative 4. So it's looking good for the first one. Negative of negative 1 is 1. 5 times 1 is 5. So now we're at 1 plus 5 is 6. And 6 minus 30 is negative 24. Let's try the last one. 3 minus 3 is 0, and it works. So thank goodness it was A. Okay. We have to write a rule, so it's moving, it's translating, which is good. It looks like it stayed in the exact same place, but it moved just down. So it didn't go left, it just moved down. I just have to count. How many jumps? 1, 2, 3, 4 jumps down. The answer is B. Okay. So it's been a while since you've done this, but this is absolute value. Absolute value means you always have 2 answers, so that one's out. So options are you can split it and solve or just plug it in. 6 minus 9 is 3, never going to give you 17. 2 minus 9 is 7, never going to give you 17. 26 minus 9 gives you 17. Negative 8 minus 9 gives you negative 17. The absolute value turns positive. Solving this equation, there are probably different ways to do this, but I think the easiest is to just solve. So subtract. Divide. I know you're worried because they don't divide, but don't worry, because when you take the square root of 16, 4. The square root of 49, 7. One's positive, one's negative. Factor this completely. So I notice they all have a 6 in common, so you take it out, so that's out. Oops, you can't see that, I'm sorry. So you take out a 6, m squared minus 7mn plus 10. When I see this, this reminds me that this is easier. Go back to Algebra 1. 2 numbers that multiply, 2 numbers that add. So I'm looking for a 5, a 2, and a 6. And these got to both be negative, so that's out and that's out. It's got to be that. M's in front, N is in the back. Number 50, this is multiply. So I'm going to go negative 4x minus 5 times x squared minus 5x, which means I'm just going to box it out. If I box it out, I get negative 4x cubed. Well, that means it's this one. Let me double check. Minus 5x squared plus 20x squared. Wait a minute, did I do that right? Minus 5x squared plus, yeah. Minus 5x squared plus 20x squared is 15x squared, sorry. And then negative 5 and negative 5 is positive 25. Always double check. What if you're that one question away from being perfect? And that's your test.